think one person that heard about him long before us is Flick Palmatier, who I'm sitting next to in the booth. I'm Joe Turpel, and we're into the elimination round. J.Robinson, a huge name to be in the ER, joined by Julian Wilson, who came out of the trials, and the late call-up for M.Cibilic. That was a big round one heat. Julian Wilson, so great to celebrate him back at the CT level. Let's get things started. J.Robinson coming off the Bells victory. Nice clean snap, small wave, and he's still trying to punch the fins free. Incomplete on the aerial. Look at that, little bit of aggression there, but locking in is M.Cibilic, trying to pack that little inside pit. He gets stuck. And now Jack with a little bit of freedom to move down the line. Second turn, a little setup. Nice lively rock and roll float. Julian Wilson getting started. Former world runner-up's got some space. Nice tag there. And just jumps out the back. So a lot of different strategies happening. Julian forcing their cards early in the trials a couple days ago as we go to the Bonsoy replay with Jack Robbo.
Yeah, so Jack managed to find some space here and sort of clocked off a few different turns, gets a snap on the inside. I mean, it's
incomplete with clear water ahead of him. Cibilic goes off the top now twice. Driving into the lip again. So 3 big turns for Cibilic.
It's like, hey, this is a good wave. I want this. Nice first snap. Carves around, and there's variety here, you know. He gets the fins released there at the end.
You don't want to compare a 5 to a 5 you saw yesterday. It's all happened in real time. Just a quick up and out for Jules. Julian Wilson did kick off with a huge win on the Gold Coast back in 2018, and it was a wild one.
What a move by Julian Wilson. That was absolutely incredible. I mean, he was a couple of feet above the lip with that air. God, Jules still got it.
They could be nervous heats, obviously, so much at stake, but when you get the best wave in your heat and you can attack it instead of sort of surf conservative, that must be the best feeling.
Glassy conditions here at Burleigh Heads in a superheat, and it's the elimination round. M.Cibilic throws down a snap. Plenty of speed on the racetrack and just lays that rail over. Punches it out in transition.
Let's say this is the moment, this is the wave, so more straight up into the lip. It's this second moment. He builds all this speed, drives from around the section, and just absolutely buries the rail with so much speed. Almost to a little bit of fault there at the end because, you know, he couldn't quite get up there to that last turn. But look, I mean, you can't fault this. It's just almost, you know, it just reminds me of, like, you know, the 70s and 80s. I just that real big power hack, like, you know, the Matt Hoy, that sort of like real big power gouge.
I love that call. Hoyo's proud of that, representing Newcastle himself. This already has a 7 in this heat. We'll wait for that score as we get a roll in from Julian. It's staying full, but he's committed. Another top turn where he's gaining some momentum, trying to create a big section for himself. It ends up being a nice snap to finish. His goal there might have just been to improve on the 2.5. As we see Julian Wilson getting out in front now. Bottom turn, fin throw, reverse. He's pulling all of his majors. Fired up from the trials. He heard the soundtrack from his part in Young Guns 3 playing. Morgan was standing by, and he's making it count. Let's get caught up, though, on some serious surfing. Julian Wilson getting this wave during the break.
Yeah, let's see what Jules has got. So first wrap, looks like he's setting up for an air. We are seeing him pull out all the tricks right now, and he is stoked with that. So up into the air, gets the grab too. So another different variation of the air. Super tail high. Look how high the tail is. It's so inverted. Judges are going to absolutely love that. Yeah, Jules.
He's already plotting how he can come back, and we might see that comeback happen now. J.Robinson rolling in. Little climb to get going into a clean wall, big punt, late frontside grab, incomplete. So that one's not going to help out Jack. Look at this, 45 seconds. Jack Robinson trying to pull off another miracle here. Big throw tail upside down and incomplete. That air has not been working out for him in his last couple of tries.
It's so cool, right? I mean, that was amazing. He surfed great yesterday, but today, cherry on top. Just watching the progression that he had and just the control in every aspect of the heat was really, really good.